Wow. So do an early stream because of the bad price action or bearish price action. And then I end the stream and then I take my contacts out, I refill my water. I'm sitting down in my living room and, all of a sudden my alerts start going. I'm like, what? EOS hit all-time lows. I'm like, okay, all right. Then I look in the Discord. People are like freaking out. Oh my God, dude, BNB's like breaking support. It's like, wait, I mean, BNB was at the top of the support zone, but for it to be the bottom, something bad would have been okay. And then I check and it's like, things are down over 20%. Right now, XRP is down 21%. Absolute carnage. You talk about acceleration of a bad day, part one, and then minutes ago, part two commences or begins. And we were looking at that. You're talking about horizontally. There's nothing here on Bitcoin till 25,350. Now you had the demand line and the 200, but whatever. Horizontally, that level is just tested, and you bounced up over $1,000 off that low. You're currently up $1,000, but Bitcoin was down over 10% just minutes ago. The watch list is so red. What's up, Alec? Yeah, I didn't even know this thing's live. I tried going live and it was like, oh, I have to reset the YouTube thing. I did that, so welcome. Yeah, I don't even know how long it'll be live. Dude, you can't not go live for this type of price action. Look at XRP. Here we go. Okay. Brad, when you text me, man, I get like, oh God, something's broken. Like, you're naked or something. Like, what? I'm naked? Shh. This whole stream's ruined. But 5 minute? Yeah, I mean, probably. 5 minute chart. We don't need to. I mean, the daily looks crazy, dude. Here's your, oh my God, a piercing line? No, not even, because it didn't even pierce through half of the freaking candle. That's so bad. Yeah, that's crazy. Look, dead. And then Asia waking up, man. So yeah, I mean, all time scale, every time scale at this point is going to look insane. But talking about trend reversal territory now, like you're now rivaling the previous low. Yeah. Below 50 cents is really, really bad. That's a key level from history. Many assets have now officially broken or are breaking key levels that the buyers needed to defend them. Let's go to Litecoin and see how bad this is. Very bad. Very, very bad. Because there's nothing here till $50, right? $50 is the big support. Now, maybe the buyers recover it and it looks like everything's calming down. I think that was an initial dump. Definitely some limit orders came in, but below $66, $64 on Litecoin is 50. If you look at history, nothing there. $50. You go back to 2018, yeah, $49 has been valleys. Then it's been a valley again in 2019. It's been a peak in 2020. It's been a couple valleys in 2022. That is your target. There is no target if you're below $64. There's no target until $50, $49, $50 or whatever, right? So you're getting, I mean, it's really bad. I mean, you're taking out a couple discernible swing lows here.
Can we look at Zcash now? Happy cat face. Happy cat face. Happy cat face.
Why not? Yeah, the level didn't hold. Right? It was there. Like, it was holding. It was sitting there, right? Holding like a fruit, that's why I say fine like a fruit fly. Context before it was bad. Trend was bearish. So trend is your friend. So it's like that you're a fruit fly in that situation. So Zcash finally free. It did not hold, and it's now back below. This is what shows you. I mean, Beanie Baby Central, 2019. It's below that level, and it's indubitable. There is no doubt. It's broken a level from 4 years ago. What were you doing 4 years ago? I mean, the next level on Zcash is like $18 now. You can't really get mad at somebody for just like saying that there's a level from history and we point it out and it doesn't hold this time. But there are assets where it does hold. We don't act like we know if it's going to hold or not. You just know you can enter at these supports if they're successful and set up stop losses marginally below them. So, okay, Zcash, it got as low as $21. But if you were just like, if you had stopped, you'd be stopped out at like $25.90, right? Because you don't want anything to do with an asset below its key levels, right? If you've plotted it, you know where it is. Okay, below that, the argument means your argument is extremely strong to not own the asset. Above it, maybe. We'll see. But nope, below it, you're out immediately. So if you didn't have a stop loss set up, remember, I'm just going to call it this from now on. In honor of Jim Leahy, Mr. Leahy. If you don't have a stop loss set up, whatever you lose below where you should have had a stop loss set up is called a stupid tax. For you being stupid for not setting up a stop loss, you get to lose this much money. So you get to pick how much money you get taxed for being stupid. So it's your call. You're not a trader if you're not setting up stop losses immediately after you take entries. You're not a trader. You're either trying to invest or you're gambling or whatever. You're not managing your risk, which all TA is managing risk, man. It's not predicting the future, making calls, being right or wrong. It's none of those. It's managing risk. What the going on? So like, okay, it's already climaxed. All right, the selling's already, we had a selling climax. Bitcoin's up off the lows by over $1,000, $1,100. Look at comp. It was at a level, yeah, a fruit fly level. I mean, manufactured only in May last year. It was already at all-time lows, right? But yeah, it was sitting at a level, catching really a few bids, enough bids for a week to hold above it, and then bearish engulfing, and then look at it now. After the confirmed bearish breakdown, follow through.
I like that. Thanks for the stream, Mitch.
What's up, Justin? Thank you, man, for the super chat. I don't even have my chat set up, dude. But yeah, I just like, you gotta, like, at least for a few minutes to just go over what's happened on a few of these, right? It's just virtually obligatory for me. Comps oversold. Whatever, dude. 886 would probably be $29, and that'd be a bat pattern. But, okay, have fun with your bat. Hold on a sec. Let me get this. I got it, man. Hold on. If the stops didn't trigger, that's called a running stop. And that's when you're trading in a liquid asset. If it's too illiquid, there's going to be no one on the other side to buy it from you. Running stops are scary, and that is why it's so important to not be trading. Look, comp, 288,000 volume. The system's rule always has been 1 million volume minimum. If you don't have 1 million volume minimum, you run a risk of a running stop. That has always been the thing, 1 million volume minimum. Say it with me over and over and over again. Set a stop loss up after you enter, but make sure before you even enter, or stop loss after you enter, and then before you even enter, doesn't have 1 million volume. If it doesn't, understand, assume the risks of the running stop. Assume them, know that they can happen. You're long, and that would really deter you from taking longs, even if it's an actionable entry on an S coin, whatever, and it looks great. And even if it plays out, if you can assume the risk and understand, then okay. No, you can get screwed. Yeah. So I'm just like, look, just now getting my chat up on the screen. Let's see here. I don't do predictions of Bitcoin. That's not a thing. All we do is apply traditional technical analysis to charts. And most of the time, looking at a chart, 99% of the time, looking at a chart on any given chart, any given asset, any given market, there's not an edge. There's nothing implying anything. It's just random 50% chance always. But that 1% of the time, after scanning a bunch of times, you could have a slightly a marginal increased probability of 50% chance of a particular outcome. Anyway, TAs for managing risk, whatever. If you're new, it's going to take a while. Like, it'll take a minute to actually understand what true TA is by the book and study for 100 plus years. That's right. Crypto's mowing the air, Ran. He's mowing the air. Look what you made me do, Ran. Look what you made me do. Here's Shiba. Monka S. Still technically okay, but still just at support. I mean, but down like 25%, 30%. I think it's down 35% from the high to the low now in just a week. And this is like, I mean, it's the same as all of them. It's not much different. But hey, dude, some limit buys were there for now. Hey, at least this one has, I don't know, millions of volume, apparently. I don't even know, man. Like, what is it? Real? Is it Rudy Poo? Okay. So she was down, but look, not making all-time lows, not making lowest lows, not breaking levels like Litecoin is. What about, I mean, KNC's down 14.4%. Mother of God, man, coming back down. Coming back down to a local 50-cent level. Dude, there's nothing. I mean, like, yes, you have your levels from recent history from the beginning of the year. That's it. The real support resistance is like 31 to 37 cents back from 2018 and 19. I hate how it was like one time. Now it's the second time, like 2 times. You're confirming way less market participants involved in this asset than before, the previous high before it. And then onward, you know, it's trending down. So just because you bottom out doesn't mean you're reversing your trend. It's never been that way. ZRX, unfortunately, same thing, like coming on down, back down to this level here. So this was a trade setup at the beginning of the year that hit 2 of the 3 targets, and then it was over. You're back at it now. This is, dude, this is it. I mean, you could say it's a little zone here to be cute. It is. It is a little zone. Below 15 cents, you lose 33% more of your value, and you come on down to perfectly plotting it like 10.5 cents. Yeah. And the problem is the context, right? You had the high, the higher high, then you made the same low, then you made a lower high. This is like all but reconfirming the trend, man. Look at the rejection of the 200 moving average thrice from early July to early August. Yeah, the 200-day moving average should be on your charts. It just should be. Too many times price correlates like this, especially the downside. So very bad. We could continue on. You want to see Bitcoin Cash was down 18% earlier. Yeah, there was this level that it was trying to defend and just blasted through it. Yeah, wedge, by the way. This is what I'm saying. Continuation patterns just aren't good, man. Like, you can identify a continuation pattern and it's probably just wait a little bit. It could probably be something else. You knew for a fact it wasn't a level to strategize. At any time an asset runs up 100%, 50%, 70% in a couple weeks, that's something to never long, ever, if you like really managing risk. Up 200% in 14 days, it's off limits for a very long time. 886, we'll talk. If it comes to an 886 down here, maybe hits 108, then you have a reason for like short-term value, like 886, right? That's like M shapes completing and you're near an ice line. Okay. But to go long on this after a 2% markup in 2 weeks is insane. It's literally psycho. Psycho, dude. Your exit liquidity. When you buy bottoms, it's just easier to manage your risk first off, because that might have been a running stop too. But you know there's value there. That's an area where certainly reversals happened before. They could happen again. But so that means you still have a long way to go. Like 105, 107. Yeah. There's just not enough liquidity, and now you have Evergrande that filed for bankruptcy in New York. I thought they already filed for bankruptcy. Clearly, the Chinese bots right now are panicking, going cash. Let's look at Total. Do you like turtles? I know Jonathan. Jonathan, how do you feel about turtles?
I like turtles.
There's bears out here.
Bow to your sensei. Bow to your sensei.
Yep. I would just say in the end, there is no calls being made. There's just TA. There are just levels. There are just things that happen at levels that can, that help you understand what's really going on in psychology of buyers and sellers. And all I can say about one high at the level, the second high, it's actually lower.
See what happens, Larry?
Remember a few streams ago, we actually did the whole right? If you flipped it like that, where's the risk? What's the low risk opportunity? It's going long if you flip it like that, right? I mean, that's a shark anyway. That's an 886. Yeah, it has not taken out its previous level. Like, it hasn't broken the 973 billion yet. Not yet. Fine like a fruit fly. So you understand, over the course of the past month, despite what happens next, it is certainly, without a doubt, not a low risk entry. It is a high risk entry, the highest risk entry. You buying at support is crazy. Even if it broke upward, you can laugh and make jokes all you want. When that happens, okay, but you keep playing the numbers game. Over and over and over again, you keep going long at resistance on the second failed attempt by the buyers to break that level. It's just not going to go well for you. I don't get the whole Evergrande. I thought, what did we read last year about Evergrande that was going on? Well, they already filed bankruptcy in China, or they had to file for the 80th time, or is it just the Communist Chinese society? They're just posting FUD. They just really want to get the dump going, I guess. I don't know. Crazy. No turtles here. No turtles here. Good God, carnage, man. Double-digit percentage losers on average. It's actually the majority of the altcoins on the list I have, the watch list I have, it's all double-digit losers. Remember, a lot were already implying more downside. You want to see how bad things are? When 1414s can't even hold up. Look at Algo here, dude, right? It reacted. And the new data presenting itself was abysmal. Like, this lack of demand. Can't even go test 14.3 cents. It's just, it's a little low that there from March 2020. You can barely see it because it had been regarded as support before rallying. Couldn't even test that as resistance and then rolling over. And now look at you. Algo, at least on the Binance chart, all-time lows. I'm sure there's probably some loser exchange out there that has more data, but the Binance chart, all-time lows. And you could probably safely at this point say, if we got an 886 on B, the 1618 being the true pattern completion zone. Did you got it? Not yet. So there's a little bit more downside before you hit an official 1.618, which, right, you'd think 1414 for a reaction just because it's a historic all-time low or whatever on this chart. COVID crash nadir. So there you go. Wait for 7.4 cents. But then what was the other one? Algo, and then the other A loser. I don't know. Let's go to a V-chain because, you know, relevant sound clip, right? Everything doing things. Hodge twins. They were called the crypto twins at one point. Back in the mania of 2017, that was their thing. What the? There we go. Down 10%. Okay, so the target still is, man. I don't care. Like, you're screwed. Anything below 2 cents is less than 1 penny target. I don't care what happens here. I don't care. Like, you talking about the bearish wave structure, the 786 on B, lower high on C, only equals 1272 to 1414. The 1414 makes the most sense because this is the only area looking left makes any sense, right? That's where the big moves are. That's where the big pivot points are. You're waiting for that. Too much air in this bubble still. Patience and you'll get there, I think. So, should we on the 4 hour on this screen? Again, this is an improv stream where didn't think I'd be doing this. I was already live for an hour and 20, 30 minutes in stream for like, what, 20 minutes max? Take my contacts out and then boom, alerts going off. Crow made a new list. What about we're looking at KuCoin, dude, that it already was already terrible, like especially terrible. Gotta go to it. KCS. Let's go. It's only down 9%. It was down like 15 to 17%. It was at 440 earlier. So yeah, massive underperformance and just breaking. I mean, 420 is kind of it. You could almost say, hey man, there's like a level at 420, bro. On KuCoin, man, just wait, bro. But look, I think the level is 5. Like the real one's 5. This is like V-chain's 2 cents is KuCoin's $5 level. I think below that you see what can happen, where it goes. Historically, 186. But dude, it was $5. Well, 186 is your big target here. Oh God. Oh, whoops. Thanks for the over 800 people tuned in. Look, man, I'm sorry we're here on like bad terms. Like, I'd be over a pump stream too. Let me turn the likes on. Sorry, I didn't even notice that. You have to do that. They manually make you turn on the likes. And they say it's for everyone's mental health, the content creator's mental health. Okay, dude. Yeah, but then you change the algorithm to where if you don't monetize, you can't grow. No one can find you. So it's like, is it really for our mental health or is it for some other reason? You know why. You know why they turned off the likes. Okay. Let's go to KNC. Down 15%. Wait, did we look? No. I don't think we looked at KNC. There's just some assets that look exactly like KNC. Yeah, 31 to 37 cent target if you're talking about levels from history. Now, of course, there is a level like from December of last year and June of this year. That will be. You're still not there. There's more downside to be had. Okay, no matter what. Very, very bad. Let's look at Maker. Remember Maker? Hey, it broke out, but his bearish divergence and was up 200% in like 2 weeks. No matter what you do, it doesn't matter if it's a breakout. It's a joke, and there's high risk, and there's limited upside. I don't care. And collapsed. Yeah, there it was. Who cares if it was broken out after this move? Hands off, and really not like too bad. Not like EOS hitting all-time lows. Not like KuCoin or whatever. Still could end up making a higher low after the ends. I mean, dude, look at the bids coming in on Bitcoin. I'm talking about from the look, man. Not like real bids. I'm talking about like up like $1,100 from the low. That's what I mean. Like if Bitcoin ever like catches its footing or whatever, and then this is the way it ends for Maker. I mean, you're not in real trouble on Maker, so you fall below $500. You have to lose half your value to do real technical damage here because you're in no trend. Okay, no trend territory. All right. But it's just, again, you can't be a breakout buyer, man. Being a breakout buyer, you end up like you're inherently buying high. You'd have to sell low. You break out, and then you're buying into literal buyer exhaustion. That's what bearish divergence represents. Buyer exhaustion, and after the run, right? Runs like this, exhaustive rally. But yeah, higher low here, 50% retrace, stay above the 200 moving at, maybe back test 788. Could be okay. Better than most by the looks of it, for sure. Other ones, dude. The Sol coming back is $21. $21 is everything for Sol. Let's look at it. See, really not the worst. I mean, there are way worse ones out there than this. Got the M shape, that's the Gartley right there. But yeah, you would not want to, I don't think you want to own Solana below $21, man. $18, that's your cutoff. And all this, right? All of these, everything that's been going on, the buyers, remember, when the sell-offs end, it then becomes the buyer's chance to create an argument that would make the trend reverse, right? Like, how do you reverse a trend? You make higher highs. Well, so over the course of, what is that? Like 8 months, 9 months since the selling stopped, really? You have never even come close to rivaling the previous discernible highs. So the downtrend, so it's just bearish consolidation and a very bearish trend. The only thing different was the higher low that got put in. So that still would make it more neutral than anything, but you're still in a well-established downtrend until you make consecutive higher highs, higher lows, and then you take out your previous discernible highs. And none of that happened on this one yet. So just add a level at the 200. just falling into the bearish control zone on the RSI. That's not really good. If anything on this, you probably would want to wait anyway for a type 2 return of the Gartley. We're looking at actual like scams and jokes, dude. But Tezos that never looked good ever. There was nothing about it endearing or intriguing. Hey, maybe it's a type 2. No, dude, just don't worry about it. This is the performance sheet. That's all you got, right? A reaction reversal at the 1618 at the beginning of the year and a lower high than the same high, whatever, still in a downtrend. And now you're making fresh lows. Now the lower low, reconfirming the downtrend you were already in, right? So Tezos making its lowest price since March of 2019 over 4-year lows on Tezos. And you could say maybe, man, 55 cents, or maybe this wick high from 59.5. I would say the real hard target's like 32 to 37, 38 cents right down there. That's probably where you're headed. That would be the bubble completely deflating. Yeah, I don't know why. Like, please tell me why Tezos is fairly valued at 66.8 cents. No one can ever answer these questions because there's no real way to gauge the value of these coins. There's no price to earnings, right? Earnings per coin, EPC, which isn't even a real thing. Earnings per share. There is none of that. There's no quarterly reports. They don't have working products. Please tell me that, and isn't crypto based on the ecosystem of users? Isn't that how it works? And please tell me show me the chart of the user base and growth of that user base. People that have adopted and are using Tezos every day in their lives. Please show me that chart, and I'll show you maybe what it could be valued at. Nope, it's probably plummet. It probably looks like the price. It probably is worse than this chart. That's how you gauge the value of crypto. How many people are using it? Bitcoin's pretty awesome, actually. And again, price is not relevant on Bitcoin. We know it's one of the best inventions man has ever made. The internet was made so that Bitcoin could become invented, looking at it in hindsight. Right? Individual sovereignty cannot be hacked or seized, in the right settings, right? If you do it right. Not your keys, not your coin thing. Unhackable. These are like, and this is all happening in a world where authoritarianism from Western governments is on the rise. Right? Persecution of political opponents happening. All these things, that stuff is very real. Like the shadow governments, World Economic Forum, all that. You're going to eat the bugs. We've infiltrated cabinets of governments, blah, blah, blah. We will know what you think in your brain. Thought crimes. People getting arrested for calling someone a lesbian in England. These are all happening. And guess what? Bitcoin is it. It is the answer to all this crap. So, and then not just that. What about, that's the first world. We're talking about the third world, where they have completely destroyed. We have hyperinflation actually in a lot of in these third world countries, and Bitcoin is the answer there too. So there are different reasons. But again, like now in the West with central banks, what they're doing and our own governments are doing, misallocating tax money for money laundering, whatever. Bitcoin fixes actually all this. So we don't care about the price of Bitcoin. It could be at $20. It's still going to fulfill what it was created for. Just the speculator got wrecked. Okay. You get it, man? Everything else is a joke. And everything, like, we're looking at a joke right now. We're looking at an actual scam. So this is a Beanie Baby. This is like, what's a really, like, not a McDonald's mini Beanie Baby that could be, hey, this is like Patty the Platypus, right? That's Tezos. This song's terrible too. Okay, so what are the key characteristics of Tezos or Patty the Platypus? Well, the Beanie Baby's purple, and it's a platypus, right? And it's named Patty because it's cute like that, right? That's about the amount of value that Tezos has. Yep. The moment you realize that, you won't look at crypto the same, and you won't care what you trade as long as you had that discernible edge. Right, and you would care more because, like, you kind of do want to put your finite money you have into something that maybe has a working product that's helping a lot of people, you know, like I get why somebody would own Nvidia over Tezos all day, even though, you know, Nvidia's not a good example. How about Under Armour? At least they make clothes, and like millions of people wear those clothes. I mean, at least they got that, and they sell them and they make money doing that. I mean, that's good. It's a good starting point for maybe taking a trade if it's showing the variables we look for on a chart. Yeah, anyway, the problem was like crypto, you know, was so destroyed, you know, already at these 88% retraces. But this is what they did at these 886s. They farted around for 8 months, 9 months, and then they gave us new pieces of data. Those new pieces of data were, just abysmally lower highs than the previous highs, certainly not going to rival them or take them out to reverse the trend. So now we'll make fresh lows, fresh new lows. And so we will reconfirm the validity of the downtrend. Yep. I mean, just because an asset hits a deep retrace, these extensions, they'll react. And then it's up to the buyers to present an argument. And then they do present an argument, and it's awful. Less of them than before. They will relent. All the buyers will get out of the way. They see that. They don't want the smoke. And now we see, you know, 4-year lows plus. Sorry, I mean, this one just had to be the whipping boy. It's like that on most things. Like, look, Uniswap, bro. But dude, they have a unicorn as their logo. So it's a unicorn Beanie Baby. And guess what, dude? They're really inclusive. They don't hire their developers based on merit. They hire based on you know, their identity. I'd say I don't really feel any sort of solace in looking at this chart where look how many market participants there were involved with Uniswap in August of last year. I mean, they got the price to freaking $9.80, almost $10. But then later in November, $7.69, and then later $7.51. Oh my God! And now $6.63. This is the new piece of data, representing less of them than before, and now rolling over, falling back below that 200 moving average. And now you're just 449. Bro, this is a terrible set. Sometimes, man, I can't do it. You know, it's like sometimes the music's just so garbage. Okay, so below 449, this one peak back from November 2020, there's just not a heck of a lot here. I mean, you could say 350 just to be nice. But dude, the next swing low from history, November of 2020. Just use your imagination here. Classic distribution ongoing. Kind of looks like Dogecoin. It's garbage, man. Yeah, we know Evergrande filed for bankruptcy again. Dude, they had already done that. I know. Someone tell me what was it that we knew about it that was so bad? Evergrande was supposed to happen last year. I guess it didn't. Anyway, so the market got spooked on the initial announcement of the new news, but we were in the stream before. I guess it was just delayed a little bit. Asia still waking up, had some sleep in their eyes, getting their coffee going. I don't know. But yeah, look at Bitcoin coming back to that horizontal line, right? Well off the lows. I mean, good God, it was down over 10%, 25,250 to 26,467. I mean, the scalper's dream. Scalper's doing it, man. And the FOMO shorts obliterated, probably already liquidated, you know. Let's look at BNB. My God, we got to look at BNB. I know it's not down too bad. It's only down 6%. Yes. Come on, dude. Nice. Oh, my God. Let's go. So BNB is seeing its lowest price since July 2nd of 2022. And the last little fruit fly of the support, the fruit fly, May of 2021, right there. You haven't quite, you're very close to testing it. You didn't quite do it. Try to get it right there. Remember, the third target of the short, 183, 184. But if you're at that point, that's all you got. And then $40. Remember, we're going to have a pizza party if BNB ever sees $40. News with Tesla. What? Nuh-uh. What? Elon dumped all of the SpaceX's BTC. Wow. Is that going to be on KuCoin? That has to be on KuCoin, dude. Hold on. I was like just looking at it. So that must have happened like literally in between the time I ended my stream and then 20 minutes before I fired this one up. Unreal. Can't time that worse. That's insane that it's not even in like main headlines. It's just Twitter probably. Wow. Yeah, latest news is not here. Cointelegraph an hour. No, not even an hour, dude. Actually, it's pretty. I mean, 36 minutes into the stream. So yeah, maybe that's right around. Okay, can't even believe I've been live 36 minutes now. This is insane, dude. But this happens when there's price action, right? The time sped up. None of these other coins matter. Well, it's good to like kind of see, you know, hey man, they certainly did matter to everyone past couple years when everyone under the sun's spamming S-coin scams. Please look at my S-coin, look at Elephant Coin, look at this coin, look at Ren, look at Render, look at you name it. You name a Beanie Baby, you name a Pokemon. They did matter. So we're looking at them. Just make sure you know what's going on with them. Okay. You might have forgotten. Was it Algo or Adam was it the descending triangle, bearish back test, and now collapsing again. Okay, dude, are you gonna take a? You gonna do it, man? Are you gonna take a shot on this second test here in this downtrend, bro? You got some stones if you're taking a long on Adam here. I mean, it could, and just whatever. I mean, that's the 2019 peak. You can clearly see that's exactly where, see the scalpers, they bought it up here and it rallied. And what was the new piece of data after this bottom? Substantially lower high than the previous highs. So you have just this continuation of distribution. And definitely this time it's not going to be like it was last time. One scam wick and then rally, trapping some shorts, whatever. This time is so methodical. And you are working on the lowest daily candle close since like June 29th of last year. So over 52-week lows. Yeah, you're severely oversold. And maybe if any rally occurs, I bet you it would turn into a lower high than the previous high that was just created in mid-July. And then roll over again. SpaceX selling Bitcoin. That was the news. Yep. Let me just make sure, dude, because that's. Oh my God, dude. Somebody might write a cash offer for one of my properties I've had on the market. Come on. Oh my God. Apparently, chat, we just hit 69,000 subs. Can we please get some? I can now retire. I can retire from streaming forever because we finally hit the 69K mark. Or maybe I should wait till 69,420, then I can finally retire. Yeah, it only took like 8 months to get 1,000 subs, you know, whatever. That's what happens. Crypto dies, you know. It's really not crypto dying. It's more like the speed at which crypto is dying was the hard part, right? Where it's just these are 24-hour candles, chat. Every single one of these stupid candles you see represents 24 hours of your life. It looks like a 5-minute chart. All right, so I no longer will tell you to hit the sub button anymore. We're good. I'm satisfied. I'm good. All right, fantastic, man. Let's look at Matt Damon coin. Oh my God, we thought it was okay. We thought it was gonna hold. Oh my God, look what Matt Damon coin got as low as 4.4 cents. That is all-time lows. I mean, this is like, this is breaking support. I mean, this going insolvent. When letter from Crow to people who use this exchange saying, we're done. We are locking your money temporarily. Everything's fine though. You just can't withdraw for now. It's going to be fine, man. No big deal. When? I mean, this is the lowest low ever. December 2020. Buyers, look, they defended. This was the piece of data at the time. Oh my God, a 113 chart and a rally. And then it's like, understand this, these are buyers manufacturing an argument, okay, that's saying, hey man, maybe we could do it. Maybe we could reverse here and we could run and take out the previous highs and reverse this whole thing and get it going. But once they realized, oh my God, there's like no one here compared to before and before. Our armies, our legion's gone. The Crow Legion, the Matt Damon Club, they all quit. They've gone Ben Affleck, okay? They relented. They stopped buying. They gave up. They all quit. They sold what they had bought, right, initially. And it's over. Now you're at all-time lows. And you've broken like the ice line. You're breaking it right now. Even with this insane rally, what kind of percentage rally have we seen in the past few minutes? A 15% rally and you're still breaking support. Yeah, team Ben Affleck all day. Okay. What about Doge? Dude, Doge, man, I was going to do it. It's really not as bad as others. It's still terrible, though. Below 6.5 cents. Here he is. There's the dance. Below 6.5 cents, though, man. No hope. I don't give a crap about Doge below. And really, I mean, if Elon's selling his Bitcoin, that's terrible news for Doge. Because when's it going to come out where I sold on my Doge, you know, in a tweet or something? 4.2 cents. Just wait for it. And this whole thing right here, this is part, look, the bubble still has this much to deflate before you revert to where there was actual structures and chop and peaks and valleys. That's it. That's the bubble. That's part of the bubble that's not deflated yet. There's still air in there. Let's get the air out. Who cares? Again, just stems back to how can you justify a price of 6.6 cents or 6.04 cents on Doge? You can't. There's no way to prove it that it should be worth 6 cents. And the problem is what's so bad, you got like a triple top situation here. Look, man, all you gotta do is look here. Okay, that's one peak. And then there's a peak that rivals that peak. This was an Elon tweet, literally an Elon. It's when he changed the effing logo of Twitter, a bird, to the Doge. That happened there. So can you really call that a higher high? God, no. So if anything, at best, it's the same high. I think it's a lower high. It really is a lower high. Traders technically set it up a little bit lower than before. Whatever. Two peaks there, and then you have the third peak. That's it. That's your consolidation. That's very bearish. Okay. Very, very bearish here. I mean, it's bearish price action. It's distribution, and then it's being confirmed. You're below the 200-day moving average, rejecting it hardcore. And yeah, you're just hanging on, man. If you think 5.6 cents is going to hold, good luck. God bless you. Really, if you think Doge is going to hold this level this time after the context, right? Remember the argument of the buyers came in and the argument over the past 8 months to a year was this. This is what they came up with. So you're staring at that context and being like, oh yeah, it'll hold this time, bro. We're good. I don't believe it, but okay. Continuation, the situation. I mean, continuation of the trend, right? Which has been brutally bad, right? Ooh, this high is lower than this high, lower than this high, all the way back to when Elon was on Saturday Night Live and he said something about he's dead because he was like a doctor. And I will never forget, I was watching it live and had my laptop up as I was watching. And when Elon said in that skit that the guy is dead, that is when it was over. The close in reversal candle, the CAR. That's where they all flipped, whoever they were. They flipped to bearish. And we never saw those prices again. And here we are at 6 pennies. when we were at 71.5 pennies. I haven't checked on my Ethereum. Oh yeah, Ethereum. Sorry, dude. This is just carnage. Okay, bad, man. Very bad. Very, very bad, boys. Okay, so you have finally get rid of this wedge that underperformed, right? Very bad performance from a bullish continuation, and only it performed well enough to just formally back test a key inflection zone as resistance again one time, then two times. The same place where it's reversed before, it did it again, man. Ethereum saw its lowest price since mid-March, just after or around the time that the Fed injected $500+ billion back in the system to prevent the regional banks from collapsing, like actually failing. And we're back here. 1540. That's what I'm saying. Below 1730, you can't want to own it. You can't. It's like, nope. That's where if anyone was in, their stop is hit, they're out, and then this happens. Because look at the historical price action between 1420 and 1730. The high percentage of times, anytime the price is in there, it's going between there, up and down. So why would it not happen again? Why could that not be a reasonable level to think that it would go if buyers were unable to keep the price propped above that? We got 1 hour, 20 minutes till your daily candle close. I don't know if you're enjoying the live stream, hit that like button, that bell, that don't care anymore because we hit 69K subs. Doesn't matter. Now we might need to because, you know, people might rage quit. Might need to get a few more safety, I would say like safety subs to preserve the 69K, if you will, right? I think that's fair enough. We can't get cocky. When rocket go to space? Dude, they've been going to space, man. You talking about SpaceX? What do you mean? What does that mean? Thanks for the 1,000 plus people tuned in. It's been a long time, man, as we had over 1,000 people tuned in. Appreciate it. Apparently, no one else is live streaming, so thanks for tolerating me. I'll tell you that, man. Really appreciate y'all watching, because you could be doing anything. I know that for a fact, because you were doing something else until the last time I saw 1,000 people watching, concurrent viewers. So thank you so much. I am grateful,
Congrats
extremely
on
grateful.
69K. Is hyped on crypto even around still? Lol.
No, they died, dude, a long time ago. Thank you. Can't believe you even brought that name up. That's like Voldemort, right? Yeah, hyped on crypto was like literally the genesis. Hey, man, look. You know, you can look at things like, oh, bad guys, antagonists, protagonists. Nah, man, they were just look. If it wasn't for them, they taught me how to live stream. They taught me the rudimentary aspects of live streaming. So we thank them for that, because if it wasn't for them approaching me, soliciting me, being like, hey, man,
XRP
you should just live stream
WPLS.
this stuff, I would have never done it. I never in a million years thought, oh yeah, I'm gonna be a live streamer, dude. And when I started doing it in 2018, there was no one making a living. There were like 5 video game streamers making a living streaming. So it was just, man, let's just hang out with people that care about charts and trading and TA. Because I can't talk to my girlfriend at the time about it. Can't talk to my best friends about it. Can't talk to a lot of my friends. They're playing Warcraft. Like, we're grown men. I'm playing the game of capitalism. Let's find other people that care about this stuff. And that was it. That's how it started.
Harry Potter Obama Sonic Denito is the only thing holding strong. Check chart Panicon.
That's a lot of words, Joseph, for... I don't know, dude. Thank you for the $5 super chat, man. Well, what happened before... Yeah, dude, we're good. So yeah, that's your Ethereum. Very bad. Confirmed a lower high than the previous high, and now you're putting in, I mean, let's see what the close gives us, but you could be in the midst of a trend reversal. This is like the highest high. Oh my God, we're uptrending. Higher highs, higher lows since freaking Black Saturday. But now all of a sudden, someone could come in here being like, well, here's my argument. I mean,
Best
like, you have
TA
two...
stream on the interwebs.
What's up, Jay, man? Thanks for 3s, dude. Oh, man, dude, it's not, I mean, that's so subjective, dude. There are probably people way better at this than me. I don't even, like, dude, it's like, let's hang out and talk about charts. No ego. Let's leave it be. All right. Thank you. Okay. Then the high. And then you had 2 highs that are lower than the previous high, representing what? Less market participants than before. Distribution. But in between those 2 highs, there was a low that was put in. And then the same high. And then the lower low is now being painted. And that's a bad sign, man. That's now you have enough evidence to be able to articulate a trend reversing. We're like in that transition period, possibly. unless buyers just come in and miraculously hold it. And it could be a bear trap too. I get it. Could be a bear trap, but I'm just saying, right? That's how trends reverse when consecutive things are happening that like, so you had the highs, look, a high, well, the lowest low, then a high, then a higher low, then a higher high. Then these two lows were higher than this low, then a higher high. Higher low, back testing levels of support. Dude, we've been uptrending. But apparently the trend ended there. You didn't really have, I mean, it went into a no trend after the uptrend for a while. But now, with this lower low getting put in, that could do it. I hope we got a situation like this going. I mean, I always hope, right? Like, I don't want anyone holding to get obliterated and it go to zero. You know, whatever. That's weird way to think about life. You know, oh, I can't wait. Everyone's getting wrecked. I mean, like, whatever, dude. Have you seen inflation? Have you seen the real world? How it is right now? It's so bad. Okay, so we want like something like this to happen. I think that's kind of bear trappish behavior. There's a bullish hammer at a support though, at the 200 moving average. You're now below the 200 moving average. So that's the best we could hope for, that it is a bear trap. And it's a confirmation low. These two lows are much higher than this low. And then we rally later. And then we go to new highs. That's the only thing you could hope for here on Ethereum. I mean, dude, I don't know. Let's look at Chainlink, dude. Remember Chainlink? It's going to change the world. And it just, once again, can't do it. It's so bad because you had like the midpoint was like confirmed, right? You like up thrusted through it and then you back tested the up thrust virtually and you're just rolling over below the 200 moving average, heading on back $5, bottom of the range again. But it's just, oh my God. I can't imagine a world where who's defending this? Chainlink. You got to know around $5 in the 480s. If you break that level, you can go to $1.50 and there's not even any controversy. I mean, maybe you could say 282 is a peak that might be tested. Just know that's probably the bubble. Oh, that's like decent. Whatever. 2 peaks better than most, like 1 peak. Right? The more like pivot points at a level from history, the more you see over years, the stronger it really is. Like the higher the chances, like, oh, it'd be regarded again as support in history. But you've tested it once really and had your rally, and then just unfortunately a lower high than the high. So you have less market participants even after this run, less involved in late July than you even saw in April. About the same you saw in February. But you just got to think, just like BNB, look at these 3 highs. They kept testing nearly $10, but now the new data is like, okay, 3 different times, all lower than these 3 times. There's just less market participants, less buyers involved. So that's not good context. It's like, okay, eventually, yeah, you can see the bottom fall out on stuff like this. Just going back to total real quick. Total, man. I mean, yeah, of course, Jonathan. There's an inflection zone, right? Historically, what happened in January 2021? It reversed. Okay, therefore, that was that first reversal ever in time. So that will be timeless. Price will always most likely correlate to that level. That's how you come up with I signs. You go all the way back to the first peak or valley that happened. Okay. And then it dumped. Where did it dump initially? Right here. So and then it reversed again. So it's like, okay, that's going to be timeless. That'll probably be somewhere where forever you'll see price action correlate. And you go all these years later, look what happened in 2021. Oh. And then right here, this was different. It was front run, but that's what began the zone. So these two are what has caused me to plot this zone here, the gray zone. And you can see right there, June 2021, what was once resistance became support, kind of like twice. This zone was tested, confirmation low before the run up. Always about the confirmation, man. Okay, so look, finally, there was chop here during the markdown, the bear trend. Oh my God, it was so bad. And then there's a rising wedge too on Bitcoin. And then it broke that support and ran where? Straight to the next zone, next levels. And then what? After a pivot, a rally to where? You got it. That level that was manufactured years ago was tested and failed again, and you came right back down to the same level, flirted. And now, look at you now. Tested once, failure, twice, confirmed it. Now, I mean, it was high risk. It was extremely high risk no matter what happened next. I don't care who you are. If you flip the chart over, you know. Staring at this, you'd be like, oh my God, that's a double bottom at a support. Yep, that's a really good combo for upside if you flip it like this. Yes. Oh, it's Grubman. How you doing, dude? Oh, we got an hour and 11 minutes. I don't know, man. Like what I'm doing now, I'm just kind of like went live because it was just like shell shock. This is my second stream today. And we're just going, man. Thank y'all for being here. I really appreciate that. Just looking at the bad stuff, dude. You got to, man. If you're here for the good, you got to be here for the bad. The worst is the none, which is what we've been dealing with for too long now. Oh my God, McChan, what are you doing to me, man?
WPLS/die on Dexcreener.
Why? Why are we looking at us? Dude, come on. That's Richard Schuler's scam of scam. Right, he scammed people, his cult following, unfortunately. I'm sorry people got caught up in that, dude. I really am. I mean, people, look. Just because you take God out of society doesn't mean people are going to still have that spiritual thirst. And unfortunately, people have used that spiritual thirst of the human condition, right, against them, right? And so you have people that create like cults. And so then they scam and then they flaunt all their riches of their scam and no one cares, right? Until, finally. And then they actually make a scam of scam. And you should sacrifice it. Like they treat it like religion, right? It's insane. So we'll go to it if you want. Okay, WPLS to something scam. Okay. You should get on log scale. Yeah, bro. Totally, man. Let me make sure I know what he said. He said W to DI. Oh, it has to be on Dex Screener. Really, man? You're gonna make me get out of here, out of TradingView? Oh my God, man. What a joke. Yeah, it's like preachers. It's like televangelists, right? Yeah, preachers with their, yeah. It's a good point. Let me see what I can do here. Oh my God. We search for. I'm looking for it. Okay. Sorry, guys. Just bear with. Wow, dude, why are you doing this? You're making it weird too. Like you're using DAI, not US dollar, US dollar tether, coin, and it's like not even. You can't even find it, dude. What are you doing, man? There's like all these different pairs. You're just making this really tough, dude. During a pump stream, nevertheless. Like I don't even want to, man, because we know it's a joke. Here's what you wanted on Uniswap to wrapped ether. Yeah, dude. But dude, that's a different chart. Why? Why is this so different than what you want that you requested? Now look at the same pair. And please tell me I'm too stupid to understand like Richard Schuler would do. It's too complicated,
Congrats
man.
On the
You don't get
69K,
it.
Mitch. Your streams are amazing. Keep hustling.
Thank you, Golshy, man. Appreciate the 690. And thank you for the kind words. Much love, dude. 690. Okay, so. Oh, here we go. I'm screwed now. Oh, is there an XRP request? Oh, my bad, dude. Let's go to XRP. Look, dude, what do you want from me, man? And I literally gave it the college try where I'm trying to find what you want, but I can't find it on here. There are too many like scam pairs. And I even typed in, look, WS. Is that it? Is this it, dude? See, it's DAI to DAI stablecoin. What in the? It's as confusing to find what you want as it is to try to. Oh, is this it? Oh, garbage. Really bad. Yeah, bad. Yeah, I think it's very, very bad. It looks like a scam. Let's just plot a line here. There you go. We'll do 2 lines. Here's the zone. Headed to 3505 again. Lack of demand. Lack of demand. Look, this most recent event on this chart that I see on the 4 hours. Like less people than before, than before, than before, than before, than before. than before, right? This was the initial scam pump, the exit liquid. This is how the developers of these rug pulls get rich, right? They market, they get people indoctrinated into their culture, blah, 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 before a launch. And this guy was a genius at it, ingenious, right? Give him that. And then the route, and this was when at the height of the marketing, and this is like the zealots would be out there spamming, oh my God, man, Pulse is the thing. I've already changed my life. I'm so rich, blah, blah, blah. And they're spewing it on Twitter and all this. And the guy who created it, rugging everyone, and you'll never see it again. This looks like everything on BSC, Binance Smart Chain. That's the life cycle of all of them. They look all the same. They never change. It's just, you have to go back to IPOs. Remember ICOs? There are two reasons why someone IPOs in on the stock market, right? So they stole that. They appropriated that term and made it coin. Initial coin offering. So the first reason why someone would IPO in a stock, they need more capital so they can amplify their already profitable business, right? What the product and good that they create for society, they want to amplify that to the masses. Okay, I get that. So they can grow more and everyone can make money off the profits of what they do. That's cool. That's how it should be. The other reason why someone would IPO is because they're trying to enrich themselves before they rug pull. And that's what all ICOs are, all listings of cryptos are. And that's all they are. Okay? So you got one right here. Cool. Let's go to XRP because that was requested apparently, but we did look at XRP already on stream. It's down 15% and your trend is in jeopardy here. You're really close to bad, like to making your first lower low since, my God, Black Saturday. I mean, since Black Saturday, there hadn't been a higher low put in on XRP, really. And you're this close to doing it. I wish there was more to talk about. The levels, 50 cents. If you look left, you can understand. It is a key inflection point from history. Right here, that first big one, really 2018, 2019. And then you can even see like here, like a couple times, the buyers front ran it. So you give a 50 to 51 cent zone there of inflection. And then clearly correlation. I would love the up thrust and then the bearish back test of that up thrust right before dumping.
Hey, Mitch,
that's it.
my
You're below those.
On the YouTubes. Sorry to change the pace here, but dying for an update on uranium, specifically Denison Mines, DNN. Thanks, partner.
Uranium. Yo, look, Krons. Thank you, dude. DNN. All right. We will look. Thanks, sir. I think it was OVA, right? Last time we looked at it. It was not. All right, Bitcoin trying to recapture 26.6, which is just some low from March of this year. Oh, man, it's coming back, man. Just when you thought it was over, is back. I mean, Ethereum's still down 10%. Bitcoin's only down 6.6%. I know it's crazy, but compared to what it is, I mean, half the losses are virtually all back, right? I mean, like back on Bitcoin. So we're good. And everything's recovering a little bit. We got 1 hour and 3 minutes until your daily close. We're looking at the daily on all these. So hey, smart, didn't limit the US. A1. Yep. That's what you do. What was it? DNN. Yeah. So just really, this is not really too much of a, it's a crypto stream because you have this insane price action, right? DNN, Denison Mines Corporation. Yeah. Let's see here. Okay. We've got 4.2 million volume. Where's all the data? Is this it? Oh, okay. Here we are. Okay. Gotcha. So you can see, right? I mean, like you got these levels. It's a lot of chop between 97 cents and $1. A lot of chop. I mean, it seems okay. Like the fact that you just think about the psychology of buyers and sellers, like somebody marked the price up and it's been sideways for over 2 years, unfortunately. But I mean, every time the buyers keep coming in this local level here, just making it orange because it's like more local, like 1 and 2, right? And again. But the problem is there hasn't been a higher high put in since the buying climax. So it very well could already be over. And you have all this distribution going on, right? What was once resistance from 2021 was reconfirmed as resistance in April of 2022, and we've never seen those prices again. So that's the concerning part. Then you had a drawdown, right? And then you rallied. But the issue is we're witnessing on this chart right now, you just have far less market participants involved with the asset than before. So you gotta do something, man. You can't just rally like it almost looks like Dogecoin. It really does look like Dogecoin. So yeah, I can't really be sold on this until it really takes out its next highs. It hasn't done that. It's on the way, but dude, it's just been chopping and churning since mid-March. You know, since the Federal Reserve put $500 billion plus on its balance sheet in 2 weeks. Since they flooded the market with liquidity, it stopped selling. So that's my issue. That's my concern. And now you've got the index funds all at 886s, 786s, failing to break out, bearish divergence all over the place. That's not really good. It's not going to be good for DNN. INGO, the crazy recovery. I mean, Bitcoin's recovering. Look at that. That's insane. That's an insane recovery. I mean, you were at 25,250. And now you're at $26,790. Absurdity. Gas fees. I mean, I can't even mint NFTs anymore because it costs more money to mint or to like if I guess it'd be to mint. Like if someone wanted to buy my NFT, for instance, and I listed it for like $20, $10, okay? It would cost $10 or more in gas fees for someone to purchase that NFT now. Something's broken on the whole gas fee NFT world. It's so dead because of that. It was a great idea when it worked. It doesn't work anymore. So that's your DNN. I mean, I get it. It's cool that it's way higher, but this could be Wyckoff distribution going on. It really could. Until it makes a higher high, there's no range, and it's really hard. Like if you want to buy low, you're way off low, aren't you? So if you were talking about a trading range between 94 cents and $1.78, you're far too high off the low part of the trading range to be able to manage your risk. You can't manage your risk properly anyway. So I'm not here to pick the direction of it going. When you are in between two levels of a trading range, that is like the epitome of a coin flip, right? Flip your coin, it lands back at 94 cents next. Flip your coin, it goes to 178 next. You don't want to be playing coin flips. You want to be playing 60% chance, 65 if we're lucky, 70 maybe. But it doesn't really go higher than 70, or I don't think. I mean, that's, yeah. Fees on Matic are less than a penny, but no one uses it. Yeah, I mean, it's like, whatever. Yeah, sure, yeah. Poor Elon, man. Poor Elon. Rich Elon just rugged the crypto market. But, these things need to happen. Remember, at the top of the last cycle, not this past one, 2021, but I'm talking before that, 2018 when it all came to a close. 2017 was the end for Bitcoin. 2018 was for the alts. There were only about 3,300 S coins. And then the top of the other cycle, the new cycle that we recently, 2021, 18 to 19,000 S coins. So you can't tell me this isn't good for the overall maturation of the market, right? Of its life cycle, of its whole life, right? From the genesis to now. You need these absolutely useless jokes to be gone. And I mean, like, where, okay, yeah, GRT is at 8.8 cents. Why? It should be like 1 cent or 2. Right? BNB, what's justifying it being at 220? I mean, and not 40. Atom at 750, priced at $7.50. Why shouldn't it be priced at 350 or 4? Probably should. And that might be too pricey, even then. All right, so it looks like good news. Maybe the worst of the insanity is behind us, at least for the day. Remember, I came back. So my second stream, just to witness this with you, because it was just in between my stream 20 minutes. But it's cool to see the horizontal line going all the way back to May. This was May Day. My God, May 12th, 2022. It was support, virtually resistance in August 2022, February 2023, June of 2023, and now August 17th. There you are. Still below the 200-day moving average and still below this demand line. I really don't think they're as important as the horizontal lines, but there you go. The scalpers came in. Let's see what happens on the new day. Asia's waking up. That's right. A lot of volatility, a lot of price action, craziness. 24-hour liquidations has surpassed $1 billion. Not surprising with this type. This is insane. I mean, Bitcoin was down over 10% at its lows. Ethereum to Bitcoin, could it be time? Let's go to it. Remember, we were talking about this on the earlier stream. Mother of God. Wow, what if... Now, so what happened? Ethereum to Bitcoin at the lows hit its lowest price since July 16th. So over 1 year lows achieved at the bottom today, but is now rallying higher than its past 5 days to a week plus. Wow. That's absolute absurdity. This is what happens though in extremely volatile market conditions. That wouldn't be not that, right. It's not like reversing its trend or anything. Who cares? It's just, yep, cool. This is Wyckoff distribution, by the way, the schematic. There you go with supporter. You're so confused, you don't know what's happening. Well, SpaceX sold all their Bitcoin. It was announced that they did that, and that catalyzed, and it was announced right around the time Asia's waking up. So I think it was just like both of those. It was a combination of things occurring that catalyzed that fear and panic selling, and you're seeing now the panic selling subsiding because everyone's so reactive. Oh my God. Kind of like we saw during the COVID crash, like things were just melting. But then, of course, finally, some sort of support bottom came in and a little rally. Some people advantageously bought at some levels. But dude, again, that's a scalpers thing. That's not like a crazy swing traders thing. I hope that this is the confirmation of what was once support resistance becomes support again, second time, and it's time to go to moon, right? I hope, man. I always hope. Just telling you what happens when you fail to break resistance for a second time. And there's weekly bearish divergence, something weekly bearish divergence. All right, so I'll just leave you all that. I mean, maybe it gets crazy again. Not really good though. I mean, breaking the 200 moving average, breaking the demand line. It's just, we're getting a breath of fresh air for a second after the craziness. And it's just finally, okay, I can finally like chill and relax. I want to go get some dinner. As I was about to do anyway before this stuff happened. Just when I thought I was out, they pulled me back in.
Go over here.
I'm gonna go get some gabagool. So I don't know, man. If things get insane again, I guess I'll go live. If things get like this again, I'll do a third stream if it happens. But don't count on it, guys. This so seldom happens. Just grateful that people came out because they were just wondering what was going on with me. We're looking at it, and you're seeing it. So appreciate the likes, love, support, contributions, everything in between. Y'all stay safe out there. And I'll just be back. Until next time, respect the TA. And thanks again for the 69,000 subs.
XRP for the lowest PLS.
said 5 books out on it. All of them gonna be wrong. The one I'm doing. Yeah, I'm doing one now.